right, let's hear it for the Manatee School for the Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, kids with the cans who keep me up at night, thank you. And the Bay Shore High School drill team, thank you very much again. This is the 6th annual Bradenton Area River Regatta. Somebody just grabbed me and said, Mike, be short. And I said, I already am, but I'll be shorter. You know, this event continues to grow, and the first word of the day is thanks. There's a lot of people to give thanks to. We will really give all our thanks when it's over Saturday evening, but initial thank yous go to a huge planning force represented by both cities, the city of Palmetto, Public Works, Public Safety, Manatee County, all of their agencies and services, City of Bradenton, Public Works, Public Safety. These meetings that these people put on really start immediately after the regatta and then gear up about 4 months out almost every other week. I will tell you that we're locked and loaded. We're ready to go. And this is going to be a tremendous event once again. It's great to have you all here. Staying with the shortness, I'm going to rapidly move now. There's a saying on the wall at ISM USA that says, yesterday's home runs don't win today's games. That's our creed in everything we do. And what that means to the regatta and all the fine people we have the privilege and the honor of working with, the mayors, the councils, all those agencies I just mentioned, is we can't rest on our laurels. We got to get better every year. So quickly this morning, you're going to hear about new initiatives that are being put in to enhance the spectator experience and to engage them in a more meaningful way so that we keep swinging and we keep swinging for the fences and we keep winning and hitting home runs. We don't do it alone. We do it with a team. Keeping with the baseball analogy and theme, he's pretty much our manager in so many ways. He doesn't know it. He lets us play freely, doesn't really get on our case, just points us and guides us with great counsel and advice. He is the chairman, unofficial chairman, of the local organizing committee of the Bradenton Area River Regatta. He is our host. He is the president and owner of Miller Investing and also the owner of the Grove in Pier 22. Our great manager and friend, Hugh Miller.
Well, welcome to Pier 22 on the beautiful Manatee River. Incredibly exciting to be here today. 72 degrees, sunny. It just doesn't get any better than this, does it? Fantastic. So I have the privilege of highlighting a few credible points. You know, it's been 6 years in a row we've kicked off the festivities here, and I couldn't be prouder of the accomplishments. You know, Manatee County's largest annual free family-focused signature event. Now the largest attended race on the Powerboat national schedule. Over 100,000 spectators watch this each year. $9 million of annual economic impact. It provides a free quality of life event for our area residents. It provides a spotlight on our urban core and creates an annual tourism signature draw. Lastly, this event is a highly successful and well-orchestrated civic endeavor of the two cities, both Palmetto and the city of Bradenton, in conjunction with Manatee County. It also includes all the public safety, public works, EMS, fire rescue, the U.S. Coast Guard, as well as many other specialized agencies and departments. A big thank you to Mike Fetchko and his team for making this all possible. Remember, you gotta regatta, baby.
Thank you, Hugh. Thanks. Hugh Miller, thank you. You know, it's not going to go anywhere, and the vision for a lot of this started with the government. And there's a guy who's kind of like the head scout for tourism development of Manatee County. He knew about us. We never knew about him. Sometime we regret it now, Michael Dongilly, my partner, that we know him. But he found us, like a head scout does. He found us and he brought us to Bradenton. I'm now a resident. I'm here 8 months a year. I curse the snowbirds just like you all do. John Horns taught me to say you all. Where is he? He's here somewhere. There you go. Go Clemson. But Elliott Falcone was really the spark to say, this stuff you do up in the mid-Atlantic, would you come down and look at Bradenton and Palmetto? He's a Pittsburgher, but he is Bradenton and Palmetto and Manatee County through and through. He makes this really kick and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, the executive director of the Bradenton CVB, Elliott Falcone.
Does Mike have a radio voice or what? He actually lives about 2 miles from me, so he'll be here all winter, so keep me in your prayers. I hear Mike's voice when he drives down the road. On behalf of the Tourist Development Council and the Board of County Commissioners, we are proud for the 6th year to be the title sponsor of this unique event. Uniqueness is important to the brand elements. We have to do things different, unusual, and be bold. And this is the perfect type of event that will do this. Why is this event important to tourism? We're standing in our future. The urban core redevelopment is vital to the future of this beautiful community, including the East County sprawl. We really need to continue to focus on that redevelopment effort, and this is one way of doing it because it does a couple things. One, like you, Miller, said, it drives new dollars into the urban core. So if this event can infuse new dollars into the hospitality industry that helps them sustain the rest of the year, that's very powerful. Number two, it brings first-time visitors to the urban core. And research will tell you that 94% of the time a first-time visitor comes to the Bradenton area, they return again in 11 months. So important. So we stand ready to continue to support both cities, Palmetto and Bradenton, and watch Mike and Mike Dungilli do the great work that they've done for many, many years. And I think we're blessed for a really nice, beautiful Saturday. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Staying with baseball analogy, thank you, head scout Elliott Falcone. Staying, you need great coaches. In our case, in doing this event, which is I sound exhausted, don't I? Which is a lot of work. We get great coaching from two great mayors. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayors of Palmetto and Bradenton, Wayne Poston, and Mayor Shirley Bryant. There she is. I thought she was behind me. So when you see a first and third base coach, what do? They keep waving and pushing you to take a single into a double and then rounding third and heading home. If you two would both come up and tell us what's happening. Thanks.
Well, again this year, we're looking forward to a very exciting event on both sides of the river. We're very excited about the opportunity that actually this year, and I'm sure that'll be expounded on, the 5K run is going to start and end in the city of Palmetto. And Fit to Run has taken charge of that, so we're very excited to see. I think a lot of the schools are going to be included in that more so than in the past, so I'm sure that will be elaborated on later on. The other thing is there will be a shuttle on the bridge, as well as there will be one in Palmetto, in the city of Palmetto. And a lot of our businesses have come to embrace this event. And there's going to be a street fair on 10th Avenue. A lot of our businesses are going to be actively involved there. Plus, we have Riverside restaurants that there's wonderful opportunities on the north side of the river to view the races, and so even the fishing pier is a great visual point. So we're looking to a very exciting event, and we're praying for beautiful weather. That's what's predicted. So we're just really excited, and I can't say it as well as Mike Fetchko, but you gotta regatta. Thank y'all for coming.
Well, here we are again. This again is all about partnerships. Everything from FDOT closing the bridge so our spectators can see the races. City of Bradenton has a formal alliance with the City of Pittsburgh, and we work well with them. That came from the Pirates being here for spring training, and once we signed that 30-year contract with the Pirates, we could do strategic planning. We could do a lot of things that we need to do and want to do. As Mike said, lots of work that goes on, 12 months to get this thing off the ground and make it happen. And as I tell my folks who are working on this thing, there's an old Chinese proverb, talk doesn't cook rice. So we get out there and work this thing hard, and we think it's a great thing for this community. It's great for branding City of Bradenton and the City of Palmetto and Manatee County as well. So have some fun, enjoy yourself. This is all family friendly. You can bring your kids, and it'll be a good thing. Everything from the boat races to the run from Palmetto and back. And don't forget about Zambelli and the fireworks. It's the best show in the country. Thank you all for coming, and have some fun at the regatta.
Stay with me, because this one kind of affects you. I'm afraid I will get hurt if I don't mention a great opportunity for this community. Michael W. Smith is going to be performing at Sutton Park, and that's put on in conjunction with the Manatee Players. It's the only paid event, but it is well worth it. All you have to do is go to Manatee Players at their website, and you can purchase tickets for that. Outstanding concert. It's going to be on Saturday afternoon. So please check that out, and please try to attend. We're hoping to have more and more concerts. This is part of the concert series that Manatee Players is putting on. So this is their first trial run in Palmetto and Sutton Park. It's a beautiful location. So please check that out and plan to attend. It's a great opportunity for this community. Thank y'all.
And don't forget the River Walk on this side from 4 to 7. Sam Wolf, our own Sam Wolf, is going to be here performing too. So have just great opportunities. Do whatever you have fun doing. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. Real quickly, we need to have our lead marine observer, Becky Sindrich, come on up, also with Kyle Grimes, our counsel who coordinates all our agencies, to give you just a quick update about all the permitting and all the planning. Becky. Where's Becky? There she comes.
Of course. You go ahead.
Hey, Kyle Grimes. I'm an attorney with Grimes Goble, and our firm has had the pleasure of working with Mike and his team over the past several years in planning for this event. Our role is to coordinate with several local, state, and federal agencies in obtaining the permits necessary for this regatta. We work closely with Becky to prepare, or she has prepared an environmental watch plan that we share with those agencies so that we can ensure the safety of our marine environment and the protection of the marine animals that live there. And Becky, if you'd like to.
Sure. I'm Becky, and this is Drago, since I know that's really who we all care about. And I lead a team of about a dozen volunteers. Some of them are actually professional biologists. They're donating their time to help the community and watch out and protect the manatees and dolphins that might be in the area. We're in constant communication with race control, and if we see any animals in the area, we'll either delay or stop the races if necessary, but hopefully not. Hopefully the water will be nice and cold and everyone will have a great day.
And I'd just like to thank some of those agencies that we've been working with. They're very responsive and helpful throughout the process. We work closely with the U.S. Coast Guard, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services, National Marine Fisheries Service, Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, as well as the Army Corps of Engineers and the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. I'd just like to thank them. Thank you.
All right, I know we have to get this lady up here, and we're going to bring her up with two Johns. John Goda, the president of RTI, one of our core Keystone sponsors, also Firkins Automotive. John Gross, come on up. And come up, please, with Kristen, the Destroyer Smoyer, the world champion flyboarder. You say a few words first, and then John, you say something.
How's everybody doing today? You guys excited?
Rock it up.
Woo! Let's go! Yeah, I am so excited to be here. This is my favorite event I do. The past 2 months, I've been in the Bahamas working with a major cruise line, Dubai. I just got back last night from performing at the Super Bowl. And still, out of all these awesome opportunities I've had, you gotta regatta. It's the best event. I love flying up out there over the bridge. I'm going to have my buddy here with me. His name's Mike Traceur. He's a world champion jetpacker. So I have the boots with the water flowing out. He has it on his backpack. You'll see a lot of spins. So it's going to be an awesome time. So thank you guys very much for inviting me. You got a regatta. Thank you.
I got to agree. This is our favorite event as well. I like the baseball analogies, Mike. This event is a home run. And RTI, on behalf of RTI, we're proud to renew our sponsorship to the regatta. We'll be out there again. You'll see some young folks selling Coca-Cola again this year, and we're donating all the profits to the veterans community in the area, and we're pleased to do that again. Thank you, everybody, for attending, and thank you for having this event, Mike.
Good afternoon, everybody. From the friendliest car dealership in Bradenton, I want to thank you for letting us be here. I would say we're the friendliest car dealership in the world, and there's a reason for that. We get involved in community, and if you don't feel the community spirit right here, looking around you right now, you'll never feel it anywhere. This is the best community anywhere. Perkins is proud to be here. We're glad to see that one day we're going to turn this over to these young people over here. You're going to carry the torch and have the regatta race in the future, so you'll be up here making these corny speeches like us. So we're going to have a special event for you this year. I mean, a surprise is everybody watched the Super Bowl. You saw Bill Murray hold up the groundhog, and he had a very unique vehicle. It's not an everyday vehicle anymore. It's going to be the Gladiator. So you're going to see the Gladiator out on the water this year. It's the mid-size truck of the year, and we're excited to be part of this. Thank you so much. Thanks for being part of it. Thanks.
Thank you, John. Zambelli Fireworks. They're the biggest, baddest in the world. And we're thrilled. Ernie, get up here. You're modest. Get up here. You got that badass pink shirt on. I love you. But we're going to bring up our sponsor of the Zambelli Fireworks. They've been with us since day one. Manatee Memorial Hospital, Vernon Traceur. You're not coming up. Kevin's coming up. Kevin, you're coming up. Beautiful. Kevin, say a few words. You sponsor Zambelli, and then you tell us, Ernie, what you're putting up in the air.
Thank you so much, and I'll continue in the baseball analogy. I'm kind of like the bullpen coach, or the catcher, one of those two. We are just so proud to be part of this event. On behalf of all the 2,000 employees, our 1,000 physicians, 500 volunteers, we just want to be part of this community. And we are just so proud that we are part of this event. We've been doing this for 6 years. We sponsor the fireworks. And you got a regatta, right? So come on.
I'm Ernie Simmons from Zambelli Fireworks. We're proud to be. This is our 6th year here also. We like working with Mike and his crew. Zambelli Fireworks worked with Mike in Pittsburgh. When they brought the regatta to here, we already had a huge presence in Florida, so it just worked that we could partner with them here also. Fireworks don't just happen on the day of the show. People think the fireworks just shows up and they shoot and people go away. It takes months and months of planning, to pick the music, to choreograph the shells, to match the music so that you got the break and the color in the air. We pick shells that are manufactured from all over the world to go into this show. We have shells from Spain, we have shells from China, we have shells that are made in South America, plus some of the special stuff that's still made here in the States, which is the best place of all. We have a new shell, it's called Gotta Ref, which you can only use on the water. It's like a big willow, and it's real dense and will burn all the way back down to the water. So it's special here that we can only use where there's water events. It's going to be a great product to use here this year. So we look forward to, again, making you a spectacular conclusion to this event, and we're just proud to be here again. Thank you.
Thank you, Ernie. All right, stepping up in a big way for us this year is a sponsor who hails also from Western Pennsylvania, but is a big, big resident down here. And they're going to be doing a couple things. I'm only going to tell you quickly one of the things we're going to be doing. On the Green Bridge, trying to get better every year, challenged by Michael Dongilli to say, let's keep hitting home runs. We had to do something about the sound. The sound on the bridge, we had 50 Bose speakers, state-of-the-art stuff. But this year, we're going to build huge audio towers, speaker towers, but we're also, with the help of this sponsor that's headquartered in Western Pennsylvania but has a big presence here, LECOM, we're going to be passing out 5,000 radios that just fit over your ear. We're going to have live play-by-play of everything on the water, the entire time. That's going to simulcast with the PA systems, the towers. So we have a broadcast crew going from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So nobody really misses out. Just trying to make sure we enhance and engage in a much better way. LECOM makes that happen. LECOM, I'm proud to bring up Dr. Mark Hoffman, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs here at Lakewood Ranch with LECOM. Mark.
Thank you. I'm really proud to be able to be here today and say that LECOM is a sponsor of this event. It is a hidden gem within the community in that we have an opportunity now for graduate studies here. We have doctors of medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, and health services administration now. And it's just something that we can say for the community. We're supporting you because you will send us your children and your grandchildren to be able to train here, stay here, and take care of the community. So we appreciate that opportunity and wish the Regatta the best.
Thank you. Dr. Mark Hoffman. Thank you, Mark. Another thing LECOM is launching this year to make this even more mayors is a partnership between the two cities on that green bridge. And Mayor, you mentioned it. It's a 5K, and it's brought and sponsored by LECOM. When we thought about it, we said, well, let's get the best there is to put it together for us, because you could tell I don't run 5Ks. And it was Parks Robinson and Fit to Run. At this time, quickly to give you an overview, because you can still sign up, and we have outreach to all 10 Manatee high schools. Parks Robinson, the president of Fit to Run. Parks.
Thank you, Mike. And Mike, you have a Regatta Bridge Run now. So the Regatta Bridge Run is expecting 800 to 1,000 runners starting in Palmetto, going over this beautiful bridge and turning around in Bradenton, which Fit to Run is based out of Bradenton, Florida, and returning over the bridge. The race starts at 5:30 and starts there. Then the rewards is 6:15. And then the fireworks happen. Every runner will receive this beautiful bib, which is a mural in Palmetto. And also every runner will get this beautiful medal with the manatee, of course, and presented by LECOM. And every runner will also receive a polyester shirt with our beautiful logo and on the back of all our wonderful sponsors this year. So thank you, and we're excited to be a part of this beautiful 5K bridge run. Thank you.
And our thanks to Parks and his team. Their creativity and their drive is remarkable. Thank you. Pittsburgh Pirates. You heard your name a few times. Marty, the mascot, my favorite mascot. I hang out with him on Main Street late in the evenings. But Marty's here from the Marauders, Bradenton Marauders. We're thrilled that they are still with us, and they're a great partner, and they're also like a batting coach to us, right? Stay with the analogy. Bells is our official wear. Here's Bells. Here's Bells. Here's Bells. Anyway, we really are in WBS, SRQ Airport, International Airport, Bridgely Key, Heli Aviation. The helicopters will all be up there. Whiskey Joe's. Caleb, thank you for your help. They're on our team this year, sponsoring the Kid Zones with the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Marauders. The Grove is actually tomorrow hosting all the drivers, Sam. It's a Meet the Drivers party at the area's second best restaurant to Pier 22, the Grove in Lakewood Ranch. So we're really thrilled about that. We have great media partners. Many of you are all here. Thank you for being here. Everyone that's here is going to be able to chat with you after we break. Before we break, we do have a music lineup. And the music lineup really was a survey back from the spectators. Give us country, give us great country over in Palmetto, and give us some great hometown tributes in Bradenton. And to tell us briefly about that, a man that devotes himself to guys like you, all you kids, Del Couch. Ladies and gentlemen, Del Couch.
Thank you, Mike. I guess all the coaching positions are taken, so that makes me the bat boy. So we have a great lineup this year. Like Mike said, great country acts in Palmetto, Soul Circus Cowboys, and our homegrown Andy Purcell, who started his career playing as a solo act on the stage, who is on the edge of signing a national deal with Salt Life as a promotion artist. He's going to be a Salt Life artist. Hope to bring Salt Life as a sponsor next year. And in Bradenton, we start off the day with a lot of our students that are learning and gets an opportunity to be on this big stage. And then through the day, we have great free entertainment all day long, ending up with David Bowie Band around 4 o'clock here in Bradenton. And then at 4:30 is Sam Wolf, who's flying here from L.A. to perform again for us. His career's taken him to L.A. now. He's working on a new album out there. And then he'll join my band Shaman for a couple of numbers on the stage. And then we're doing a great 8-song tribute to ABBA with 3 female singers. 2 of them are students and 1 is Diane, who you all know. Thank you. We hope you all come out and see all the entertainment on both sides of the river.
Del, just recognize the kids and the instructors that came with them. I see Mike Barber's here, the man in charge of all the communications for Manatee Schools. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, and the kids, the MSA Bucketeers, will be on the bridge at the regatta entertaining the runners as they come over.
Thank you, brother. All right. We waited. We always keep the best for last. Caleb Grimes, thank you for all your help, brother. Kyle's good, but you're better. No, he's very good. Hear that, Kyle? No. DeSoto, thank you for being here. They're with us every year. DeSoto will be on the Palmetto side, doing a lot of great activities on that side of the river. We're thrilled to have them back. And ladies, you're the queen and the princess, and I'm a court jester. I'm nobody. Joel Wellen at LECOM, thank you. At this time, we save the best for last. He is the man that we've known. I don't know, Sam. We've known you 30 years. You look like you're 40. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the Powerboat Super League, Sam Weiner. Lay it out there.
Thank you. Thanks for putting pressure on me, by the way. I appreciate that. I am co-owner of Powerboat Super League. My wife, Sharon Weiner, is also co-owner. If you'd raise your hand, Sharon, if you would, please. Give her a hand. Baseball analogy, huh? Baseball analogy. Yeah. How many people out there are Pittsburgh Pirate fans? Anybody out there a Pirate fan? Most of you are too young to know this, but remember it. But 60 years ago this year, the shot heard round the world, which many of you heard about, did not happen in Concord, Massachusetts in 1775. It happened in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 1960, 60 years ago. Ralph Terry, pitcher for the New York Yankees, in the last of the 9th inning, had a 0-1 pitch going to Bill Mazeroski, second baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and he hit that ball over the left center field wall in Pittsburgh to win the series from the second greatest team in the history of sports, the 1960 New York Yankees. Pittsburgh won that game 10-9. The only time a World Series has ever been won with a home run as the last hit. And I had an opportunity to interview Bill about 10 years later, and I said, Bill's a man of few words, unlike me, unlike Mike Fetchko. And I said, Bill, when you hit that ball in the last of the 9th inning, did you know it was a home run? And he paused a minute. He said, no, I didn't know it was a home run, but I knew Yogi Berra wasn't going to get it. The second greatest team of all time, the New York Yankees, had the most famous catcher of all time in left field when Bill hit that ball because they'd run out of players. So that's the line for the 1960 World Series World Champion Pittsburgh Pirates. We're thrilled to be here for the 6th year. Looks like this is going to be the biggest year of the 6 years. We've got 2 classes of boats for your entertainment here, and we've had since we started the Formula 2 class, which is a 120-mile-an-hour boat, 0 to 100 in less than 6 seconds off a dead engine start. and we'll have 12 of those boats here. So we've got a couple of drivers here who have been here since we started this event. Tom Ludwig, where are you? Raise your hand. Tom's back there. Tom's from St. Petersburg. Been here all 6 years. Runs in the Formula 2. Fred Durr, where are you? Fred's kind of stand up, Fred. Fred Durr's out of Punta Gorda, Florida. He's been here all 6 years. When he's not racing boats full time, he is flying a 747 cargo aircraft. So he's a pretty busy guy. We'll have 2 preliminary races and a final here on Saturday in the Formula 2. But we have a new class this year, which you've never seen before, and you're really in for a treat to see this class. They're called Jersey Speed Skiff. You think, what an odd name. Well, they started up obviously in the New Jersey area, but they are runabouts. And to give you an idea what it's like running one of those or being in one of those, if you can think of a rodeo and being on a bucking horse and then going 80 miles an hour and making a right-hand turn. That's what it's like running a Jersey Speed Skiff. So you're going to be thrilled. It'll be something that you haven't seen before, and trust me, if you don't like it, if you don't like the show when we get done, you can have your money back. How about that one? Because it's quite a show. So anyway, we're looking forward to it. Sharon and I had planned to retire 3 years ago, and this event was so good that we couldn't retire. We wanted to. We couldn't retire. And so here we're still here. And want to thank everybody who makes this happen. Certainly working with ISM USA is a real treat. And heck, we may never retire as long as this event keeps going. So thank you, everybody, for everything you've done. And with that, you got a regatta. Turn it back over to Mike.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Staying right here. Anyway, Sam, thank you. Sharon, thank you very much. Horse and Hound, thank you for being here. It's kind of an inside joke. Magazine, Horse and Hound is here. Anheuser-Busch, Budweiser, Gold Coast, thank you. DeSoto slipped me an announcement. They have a kids fishing tournament right off the Palmetto Pier that starts Saturday morning at 8:30, and it's a free rod and reel, Sam. That ain't bad for kids. Maybe you and I can sneak in and fish before.
Maybe we'll have time.
All right, maybe we'll see if we get in there. But we use baseball analogy. We are rounding third, and we're heading home right now on this. But we're here with a lunch courtesy of Pier 22 and Greg Campbell and all his great staff. So please, members of the media, Sam's here, Sharon's here, the mayors are here, Elliott Falcone's here. You got all the people you may want to talk to. So take advantage. We're thrilled and we're thankful for all of them.
I got one thing I forgot, which I would be remiss
if
I didn't introduce the Jersey Speed Skiff driver who is here, Mike Petula. He's out of Pompano Beach, Florida. Give him a hand. And all of the drivers that are here, all of the drivers, media, feel free to interview all of them or any of them. They'll be here for your.
And we have Kristen standing by. Kids, you got to get ready because you're going to play us out both. Bayshore High School, Manatee Performing Arts, get ready. We want you all to play in like 30 seconds because I'm running out of air in my lungs. And this has gone a little bit too long. We thank you for your patience. We thank you for your friendship and support. Sam, you got a regatta. All right. Go, drumline. Go. That's Christine Spohr, a world champion, and she also was in Dubai just a few months ago.
I'm here with Elliott Falcone. Wow, so we just had the kickoff here for the Bradenton Regatta, the 6th annual. Tell us a little bit about what this really means, drawing the public here to Bradenton and Palmetto.
Yeah, our objective as a tourism bureau is how can we bring people to the urban core for the first time? People that have never been here before, not only from outside of Manatee County, but East County or on the island. This is one unique event that is appealing enough. Out of curiosity, they're going to want to come and experience it as a free event. So once we get them here, third-party research tells us 94% of the time a first-timer comes to the Bradenton area returns again within 11 months. So this is the epitome of a great signature event that we love to sponsor.
That must be a tremendous amount of economic impact coming to Bradenton, not only once, but again and again.
Exactly. In the first 5 years, about $8 to $8.5 million rolled into the urban core in one day. That's exciting because it infuses the hospitality industry in one day that gives them enough of equity to sustain a solid business, maintain their employee base for the rest of the year.
Bradenton has changed so much, and Palmetto as well, since the start of this regatta 6 years ago. Just looking at all the construction, tell me a little bit about what's going on right now.
Yeah, what's exciting is I mentioned to a group of stakeholders a week ago, 20 years ago, when we did marketplace focus groups, the only thing they'd say about Bradenton was, well, you have to drive through it to get to Anna Maria Island. And that was it. No other reason to stop. Now with the Village of the Arts, with the River Walk, you have the beautiful Manatee Performing Arts Theater, the Bishop Museum. We're going to have a theater conservatory in about a year. Now the city's connecting the dots where it gives visitors a reason to spend a half a day, a full day. All those amenities cause stimulation of new hotels, the Hampton, the Spring Hill. So they're on their way, a lot of work to do, but these events help enhance that.
What does it mean to have everybody come into Bradenton for this signature event?
It really just the experience, first and foremost. I live in Lakewood Ranch, and I couldn't tell you how many residents say, oh, I've never been to downtown Bradenton, I've never been to Palmetto. And if you have an event like this, it forces them to come in. They go, wow, let's come back and go to a show. Let's go to dinner. Let's enjoy the river walk. And it meets our objectives.
It's certainly a beautiful place to be on the Bradenton Riverwalk. I'm here with Charles Brickler. He is a BM1 for the U.S. Coast Guard. Charles, what is your mission this weekend for the races?
So on Saturday, we're going to be enforcing a security zone for the recreational boaters that are in the area, so they don't get out onto the race course and cause something to happen.
There's a lot of coordination with a whole bunch of different agencies. Tell me about the planning that's involved in the coordination.
So we usually start planning for this event right after it ends. It's quite a bit of coordination between all the other government agencies that are involved, and all the waterside assets go through me, and then we develop an incident action plan to deal with it.
Well, hopefully this event will be amazing, and we'll have beautiful weather and no incidents to report.
I'm the music coordinator for the regatta, and I have a music education foundation that Mike lets us bring our kids over here to perform, and they get a great experience being on these big stages.
So there are a lot of music activities going on Saturday. Give me some highlights of some events that'll be going on.
On the Palmetto side, Andy Purcell, who actually started at the regatta as a solo artist at noon, is our headliner. He's working on a national promotion deal that will be announced, I think, at the regatta. And in Bradenton, we're bringing back our American Idol Sam Wolf, flying in from L.A., especially for this event. And then he'll be joining my band, which is called Shaman, for a tribute to ABBA, and he's going to be on stage with us a little bit. Great other bands, the David Bowie cover band from Pittsburgh will be performing, and they're just an incredible experience to hear David Bowie perform live like that. So, but really good lineup. I think everybody will enjoy the music all day.
So lots of free family fun here out on the Riverwalk and also at the auditoriums and the Manatee Players as well.
Yeah, where the Manatee Players parking lot there. I don't think there's anything at the players themselves, but.
Well, we are so excited to have all these festivities begin.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
We're here with Mayor Shirley Groover Bryant. We are so excited to have you here today. Let's talk a little bit about all the festivities on Saturday and what this means to you and Palmetto.
Well, this is the 6th year of the regatta, and so each year we've gotten progressively better as far as connecting the two cities, trying to make the bridge a little bit shorter, going to the north as well as the south. So there's a lot more events planned in Palmetto. Everything is free. They have a kids zone. They have a lot of free entertainment right along the river's edge. There's a fishing tournament that is put on by DeSoto early in the day that are going to be right on the fishing pier. And then this year, Fit to Run, sponsored by LECOM, has taken over the management of the 5K run. So they've named it the Bridge 5K Run. So, but with Fit to Run managing it brings it to a whole nother level. And I think they're saying 800 to 1,000 kids and runners are going to be involved this year. That'll start and end in the city of Palmetto.
Wow.
Our businesses have all really engaged. They're going to be having a street fair at the Crusader Building, outside the Crusader Building, right in the street. They'll have entertainment there. They'll have really an open market. And all of that going on at the same time, all the free events, the kids zones. And this year, we have partnered up with Manatee Players, and it's their first foray into increasing their concert series. So this year, they're having the famous Michael W. Smith perform in Sutton Park. And that's especially exciting for the community because he's a very, very outstanding Christian singer, and he has a lot of records to his credit. He's very, very well known. That's the only paid event, and the tickets can be purchased for that going to the Manatee Players website. So all day long, all kinds of events in the city of Palmetto from in the morning till, and there'll be a trolley on 10th Avenue almost down to Sutton Park. And that will run till 7 that evening, and there's a trolley on the bridge itself. So there will be sodas, and I think there will be some beer sold, beer and wine, and I think DeSoto's in charge of that. We have a lot of restaurants right along the riverside, the Reef and Grill, and all the different restaurants right in that vicinity, Riverside Cafe. So we have a lot of opportunities, a lot of places for people to come over and watch the event going on, so they will totally enjoy it.
There are so many activities going on in Palmetto. That's so exciting to have the very first race this year. The 5K starting and ending in Palmetto, and then a huge, magnificent fireworks display.
Oh, yeah, don't forget. Exactly. I was forgetting like the icing on the cake because Zambelli is an outstanding group, and they started doing this several years ago. They even now do the July 4th celebration in the river. So we've come to really appreciate their efforts. So they do a great job for us, and I hear nothing but rave reviews on them. So we're really looking forward to the regatta this year. And as they keep training me to say, I don't say it as well as the males, but you got a regatta.
You got a regatta. So check out the website for all the details for all of the events that are coming this year. I'm here with Mayor Poston of Bradenton. We are so excited to have you here.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks for being here. We're excited about it as well.
There are so many events going on this weekend with the 6th annual regatta.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the impact to the community.
Well, the impact is amazing. We'll have more. City of Bradenton's about 54,000 population. We'll have more than 100,000 people here this weekend to see all of the events. And it's, as I've always said, it's family friendly. If you want to have a cocktail or beer, you have to go to a restaurant to do that. We're not selling them out here in Bradenton because that's the way we want to do that. We know we're going to have all families, and that's our goal. It's a family-friendly event, different than a lot of places do that. But we're excited. When I first came in as mayor, one of the things I wanted to do is make sure we took advantage of our biggest asset, which is the mile-wide Manatee River.
Yeah.
And we're doing it with the regatta. It's great fun, and the turnout is from every place.
And a coordinated effort on both sides, the north and south side of the river.
Right. Palmetto is our partner. You know, we do that. We work together. The bridge connects us, and the river doesn't separate us. So we do all this work together. But there's special events that work there. There's special events that work over here. But we all jump in there and do the work.
And lots of agencies come together to make this event happen.
It's amazing to get the state agencies to do all the help that they give us to close the bridge so our people can step up on the bridge and watch the races. We will have helicopters and airplanes in the air to make sure that any manatees that come into the area, we shut the race down.
Yeah.
Let the manatees go away. We don't chase them away. We let them naturally go away. And so we're trying to take care of everybody. We're trying to take care of the environment, trying to take care of our folks, obviously trying to take care of the people who were in the race.
Certainly seems that public, spectator safety and marine safety is top of mind.
Yeah, it's really big because we have our airplanes and helicopters in the air. We also have a federal government agency here that takes care of drones, because you can't have drones in the air at the same time you have helicopters and airplanes. And the stuff is so sophisticated. They can take a picture of the drone, zoom in on it. They know who owns it, where they're from, and what they can do. They can take them down.
So ladies and gentlemen, leave those drones at home because you will be asked to take them down.
That's exactly right.
Come enjoy the fun, stay on the river walk across the bridge. There's lots of family fun for everybody at the 6th Annual Regatta.
And you got a regatta.
You got a regatta is right. I'm here with Pat Bussell, the president of the DeSoto Historical Society. Pat, we are so excited to have you here today.
Thank you very much. We're excited to participate in the regatta again this year.
Tell me a little bit about what the Historical Society does and what it means to this community.
Well, we're a community service organization. We either raise money for our Conquistador Historical Foundation, or we do community service events. We put on a bottle boat regatta. We do a food and music festival, which is going to be in Benderson Park the end of February. We do the parade through downtown Bradenton that many people recognize. Yes, very famous. And some other community service events throughout the year, as well as our festival week. We have a ball and a musical and fashion show, which has now become the Queen selection program for this year.
And the Queen and the Princess were here today.
Yes, they were with Hernando DeSoto for 2019, and who was Mark Hildebrandt representing us. And that's our public side that everybody gets to see.
Yeah. So it's wonderful that all of the different organizations and agencies are coming together to represent Palmetto and Bradenton and DeSoto.
Absolutely. We're excited, and we're having a kids fishing tournament Saturday morning on the fishing pier in Palmetto, as well as we'll be doing some other activities on the north side of the river.
Activities for the whole family on the north and the south side of the bridge in Palmetto and Bradenton. We're so excited. Can't wait for Saturday at the 6th Annual Bradenton Regatta.
Thank you.
I'm here with Becky, and Becky, you have a very important job at the regatta this weekend. Tell me a little bit about that.
I'm the lead marine observer, and I have a team of about 15 volunteers, and we're watching out for the manatees and the dolphins and making sure that they're not in the race course when there's high-speed activity going on.
So you have the ability to start and stop the races as you see and your team necessary.
Yes, I have got direct communication with race control, and they will stop the races or delay the races if need be when animals are present.
So what specifically are you looking for?
Dolphins and manatees are going to be our primary concern here. The other protected species that we watch for in general in races are sea turtles and the small-toothed sawfish, sorry. I always get that wrong. Small-toothed sawfish, which you'll never see here. But so really for this race course area, it's the dolphins and the manatees. The dolphins are sometimes feeding here in the morning, but when they start hearing the noise, they'll get out pretty safely. The manatees are the ones we're more concerned about because they have the same hearing that we do underwater, and they don't know what direction the sound's coming from. And it's also kind of cold for them. They really should be someplace warmer, so they tend to get a little bit confused on which way to go between the weather and the noise. So we just make sure they're safe.
Well, we are so grateful to have you and your team looking out for all of our marine friends this weekend, and hopefully we won't have any incidents.
This is a great event for the community, and we're so happy to be a part of it. It's all about helping the community out and protecting the environment that'll attract people to come here in the first place. So it's a win-win for us.
Thank you, Becky, so much.